Hey there, pen fans. Brian Goulet here from gouletpens.com, and I have a special treat for you. I have a sneak peek at one of the special edition LAMY Safaris for 2025, Dark Dusk. Now, they've been doing one, if not more, special editions for these safaris every year. They have two this year. The other one is called Sunset Coral, and I have a separate video on that if you want to go check that one out. Now, LAMY has been cranking out new pens in recent years. And, well, this is no exception because they got two of them right now. But some of the ones they've done recently have been like a little more out there, you know, mixing up colors, having color pops and some contrasting things going on. This one is just straight up dark blue, through and through. So I'm really into that. Let's take a look at some of the details. The body, the cap, the grip, they're all this glossy dark blue. And even the clip is a dark blue to match. It's got a little bit of shine to it. It looks really slick, look really cohesive. You know, one unified color across the whole pen. The cap finial and the trim ring above the grip, you know, those are going to be a matching dark blue. They've got a matte finish to them, but that's totally fine. It matches the color really well. This glossy finish is a bit more classic to the Safari because they've been doing a lot of matte finish pens. So if you like that glossy look, it's kind of nice to get one of those to come out, isn't it? Now, this is going to come with LAMY's standard stainless steel nib. If you're familiar with Safari or any of the other LAMY stainless steel nib pens, it's the same nib on there. It comes in extra fine, fine and medium, but you can also swap it out if you want to. You can take a nib off another pen or get a spare nib if you want to change up the look. I think it'd be kind of rad if you put a black nib on this pen, which you can buy separately. I think that would really look good, but I know it's controversial. Some people are like, no, dark blue and black should not go together. I debated about that, putting a black undershirt on under this, but I was like, nah, that's a thing for some people. So the choice is yours, but it comes with a stainless steel colored nib. It's going to come with a standard LAMY blue cartridge, which, you know, is going to match pretty decently, but you can also get a converter. It doesn't come with it, but you can get a Z28 or Z27 converter separately if you want to live that ink bottled life. Now, with these special editions, they've been cranking them out in recent years. So, you know, they're going to be available for a little bit, but they don't give a defined period of time. So it's kind of thing like if you're a LAMY collector, you may want to kind of jump on this sooner rather than later, because once they're not available anymore, they're usually going for higher prices on the secondary market. So in order to get a sense of exactly where the shade of blue falls, because it's kind of hard to tell just looking at the pen on its own, I've got some other pens to compare them to so that, you know, even if your color monitor is not totally accurate, you can at least see how it might compare to another pen that you're familiar with. LAMY Safari Blue. So this regular edition Safari, this is going to be a lighter, more cobalt blue compared to the Dark Dusk. It's got a traditional black cap, finial, and black trim ring, and that silver colored nib and silver colored clip. That's pretty classic LAMY Safari. LAMY Safari Black. All right, so I know this isn't a blue, but I just wanted you to see how dark Dusk is in the blue family in relation to, you know, a shiny black pen. It's going to have the same traditional Safari trim accents on the Safari Black, just like the blue does. And this Dark Dusk, I don't know, I think it looks a bit more stealthy, especially with all the trim matching. LAMY Safari Pink Cliff. By comparison, Pink Cliff is definitely a more muted color, almost more like a dusty blue, kind of purple, especially with that matte finish. Of course, this has pink accents on it with that pink grip, so that's going to make it look way different. LAMY All-Star Ocean Blue. This is an iconic LAMY pen color, pretty much the perfect blue in my eyes. But Ocean Blue is aluminum, being an all-star, so it's going to look a little bit different there with the shine to it, but it's going to show the darkness of that Dark Dusk. TWSBI Eco Dark Sapphire. So this is a discontinued special edition. It's not available anymore, but it looks pretty close to the LAMY, so if you have one of these, you can see, but the LAMY is a little bit darker than the Dark Sapphire was. So LAMY's done a lot of two-tone colors. So for ink comparison purposes, I've been, you know, giving you a lot of options previously, but this is pretty straightforward. It's just, you know, go with blue blacks or maybe navies. And there's just a boatload of really good looking blue blacks out there. So I'm going to give you a short list of some ones that I think look really good, but this is by no means an exhaustive list. This is probably, next to black, this is probably the most popular fountain pen ink color out there. So you got a lot of good choices. LAMY Benito White. This is going to be a great deep blue, fantastic match of color, highly saturated. And of course it stays within the brand. So that's cool. LAMY Cliff. So this was a special edition ink that came out with the pink Cliff pen last year. It's a very solid color match, but being its special edition, it might not be around all that long after the video is published. So I would say if it is still around, go ahead and pick it up because it's a great color. Diamine 1864 Blue Black. This is a satisfyingly dark blue black ink, one of the darkest out there and a really close match to this pen. Diamine Oxford Blue. It's another great Diamine color, slightly lighter than 1864, but still pretty dang dark. Diatramentis Sherlock Holmes. This is a pretty popular blue black, certainly popular, most popular amongst the Diatramentis brand. It's going to lean a bit more towards blue, but it still works. Monteverde Blue Velvet Cake. This is also a solid choice, nice dark blue. And of course, how many inks do you get that are named after cake? Private Reserve Infinity Blue Black. Now the properties of this are kind of different. This is an infinity ink, which means that it's going to be really good at not drying out in the pen as much. That's how it's formulated. So it's great if you want to have less stress about leaving your cap off, and it's a wetter flowing ink in a nice dark blue. Noodler's 54th Massachusetts. This is one of our most popular blue-black inks that we carry, and it also has permanent qualities to it. So if you need any permanence, this is a good one to go for. All right, I definitely could have added a whole lot more, and I'm sure you're thinking of some. Leave some notes in the comments if you have other inks that you think would match really well, or if you have like good blue-black inks that are your go-tos. I'd love to hear it. So Dark Dusk is going to be sold at Goulet Pens for $29.60. Of course, that's at launch. The converter is an extra $6, depending what you get, the Z28 or Z27. And I have to leave a little bit of an asterisk here because as we are here in April of 2025, with tariffs being what they are these days, the price is subject to change. So don't hold me to that too much, but you can go check on the website and see whatever the current price is. Now we're putting this video out on April 26th of 2025. The official global launch of the pen is going to be April 29th on Tuesday, April 2025. So if you're seeing this right after I launch the video and we haven't launched the pen yet, you can sign up for email notification, get notified right away. But if you're seeing it after that, then you can go ahead and just pick it right up on Goulet Pens. It'll be readily available for you. So there you go. Let me know what you think of Dark Dusk. Kind of a little bit of a pivot away from some of the wilder safaris that they've done in recent years. I'm really digging it. I think this is a great color, a very, very nice dark blue. But I'd love to hear what you think. So leave me some notes in the comments. You can check it out at Goulet Pens, of course. And, subscribe to our videos and our YouTube channel if you want to get more like these, because I'm just going to keep cranking them out. So anyway, I'm glad you joined me today. Thank you so much for watching, and right on.